Alright guys, this is my attempt to make a video of a hot lap around Rattlesnake Point. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm not real good at doing this sort of thing, but I promised a couple people now a hot lap video, so this is my efforts. Quick rundown on the rig that I own, I'm sure you all do, but for those who might question it down the track, currently running a G27 at the moment, modified with the top fans, aftermarket Momo wheel and a Derek Spears mini plate. Down here I've got a little LCD display that displays all my telemetry. As been noted on the forums, it does shows similar details and telemetry to what R Factor shows, but a few little other bits and pieces that R Factor doesn't show. So that's pretty cool. On my right down here, I've got my 15-inch monitor that displays my Motec data, like tyre wear, engine temperatures, best splits, so forth. That's pretty much it. So the hot lap I'm going to be doing is going to be in the Merc. Had a few laps earlier tonight, got down to a pretty handy sort of a lap time. I'm going to try to replicate that lap time now. This is basically the setup I'm running here. I won't get into it too much, but it'll give you an idea of what I'm running here. It's so front wing's 2, rear wing is 10. I've got 32 litres of fuel, 10 laps of fuel. That's pretty much it there. So what I'm going to do, guys, is go out and do a sider lap, talk you through the siding lap a little bit as far as gear and brake applications, have a hot lap go and see how I go. Alrighty. I use the hyperstimulator shifter on the right hand side down here. Love the things, they're awesome. Okay, so pit speed limiter here at this particular track is 59 kilometers an hour. I'll skip through here. This is my pit speed button right here. Yeah, so nice little track, this one. Haven't done a lot of laps here other than the past sort of couple weeks. One of those sort of tracks I wish I'd known about previously, because I really enjoy driving it. Again, this Merc, nice car. The more and more I drive it, the more and more I like it. Got a nice balance. Like all the other cars, it has its strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, pretty much brakes well, corners well. Doesn't put its power down great, but again, that can be tuned out of it through setup. But yeah, just a very enjoyable car to drive, hence the reason I'm using it for the demonstration. Okay, so these corners through here, bit of a no-brainer really. It's really, the key to this track, I believe, is mid-corner speed, keeping your momentum, not slowing the car too much in the middle of the corners, and braking the car to the point where you can hit the apexes and get a good run onto these big long straights. That's pretty critical here, I believe. So as I said, this is just a bit of a siding lap, get a bit of temperature into the tyres. I generally find it takes around about 2 to 3 good fast laps to get the optimal time out of the tyres. Again, that might be my setup, how I sort of set the cars up with tyre temperatures and so forth, but yeah, they generally come up around about lap 3. I get the most out of them. This corner here, tricky corner, 5th gear corner in this car. Again, something else worth noting is that obviously every car has different characteristics and strengths and gear ratios, so what works in this may not work in another car. But anyway, I'm going to go up here now. It'll be this will be a semi-hot lap. Tyres won't be right up, but the next one after this one, I'm hoping will be an alright one. My brake bias I have set on my paddle shifter here. So this is a 5th gear corner. Nice and tight, off the throttle. Flat to the floor. 5th gear, okay. Down the 4th, down the 3rd. Run a bit wide again. Cold tyres. Up the 4th, and up the 5th momentarily. Down the 4th, down the 3rd. Nice and tight, flat to the floor. 4th gear. Again, as I say, no brainer, these sort of parts, the straights, but you still want to get a good exit if you can, because that makes an few extra Ks on the end of the straight. Wait the car about here. 1st gear, in nice and tight. Easy on the throttle. As you can see, it'll just buzz the tyres if you don't. Up the 4th. In the 5th, nice and tight in here. Run the wheels up over the ripple strip there. Up the 6th. This corner that I'm coming up to down here is a 3rd gear corner. So just run your tyres on the ripple strip there. Hold 3rd. 3rd through here. Nice and tight, feather the throttle. Okay, up to 4th. Up to 5th. And again, into 6th for a little while and hard on the brakes. I'll use 2nd here to get the nose turned in, then short shift to 3rd. Up to 4th. This here's a pretty cool corner. 3rd gear. Float the car in. Up to 4th, a short shift there. Try to control some of the wheel spin. Up to 5th, hold your flat through here. Off the accelerator. On the accelerator. Very hard to get the nose turned in here. 2nd gear. 3rd gear. Up to 4th. Into 5th. Alright, this next lap I'm going to try to shut up and concentrate a little more. Okay, so that was a 2 minute 28.312. Lost a bit of time there with a bit of wheel spin, got on the throttle a bit too early. Again, a lot of that's tyre temperature, but a fair bit of driver too. Lost a little bit of time there, but I like to blame the tyres, but it's probably driver. Alright, that was a 2m27.309. One more lap. Use second there. Sometimes you've got to use a gear lower than what you'd actually like to get the nose turned in. Didn't really help me there at all, actually. At the moment, going for my split, I'm about 2/100ths off my last lap time. Alright, that was a 2m27.309. Didn't quite match what I did earlier today, but that'll give you guys an idea of a lap around this really nice track. I hope it helps, guys.